Hi, welcome. It's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising, and I'm going to give you a Yin Yoga workout today for hips to help balance and restore flexibility. If you do a lot of running, cycling, and your hips get tight, this is excellent to help rejuvenate them and release the tension. So join me. All right, let's begin. We're going to start off sitting on our mat in Baddha Konasana. So we're just going to start with a butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. And we're just going to take a deep inhale, rise up through your spine. And then exhale, bring palms together. We're going to set our intention to focus, be present in the moment, and focus on doing something good for ourselves so that we can keep energetically focused on what we need to do. So we're just going to take hands to either ankles, shins, feet, lengthen up through the spine. It's important. Inhale to lengthen, exhale coming forward. We're just going to hold the stretch right here. Breathing in and breathing out. Yin is traditionally held for 3 to 7 minutes, and we're going to do more of a beginner, so we're going to hold just for a couple minutes. We find our edge, we go as far as we can, then we commit to the pose, and we stay there and we breathe and we stay focused and go inward, not letting outside distractions affect us. If you have any tightness, just breathe into it, allow it to release. Trying to balance our energy from the everyday world of hectic lifestyles that we live. Yin helps bring the energy back into balance from a hectic lifestyle of constantly being on the go and running around. When you feel a give into it. Going a little deeper into the pose. The fascia will release. After 90 seconds, we can begin to produce benefits beyond just the muscle stretching. We get into the fascia, the ligaments, tendons, connective tissue. All right, take another deep inhale. And then we're going to slowly come up, exhale. Excellent. So now we're going to just take our feet and we're going to slide them apart to opposite sections of our mat, opposite sides of the mat. We're going to do a straddle next. You don't have to force anything. You're going to go to your point, your wall, where you can take it, but you're not forcing. And you want to feel how the thigh bones are grounded into the mat. You're lengthening up, spine is long, heels can push through. You're pushing through the balls of your feet. You could even flex toes and start to bring your body forward. I might get a sweatshirt so I don't lay in the dirt. So we're rising up out of our center, and then we're going to find that point coming forward. If it's within your practice, you can come all the way down at this point to your forehead and just relax. Remember, we want our kneecaps facing upwards. Our legs are actively reaching. Energy through our spine. Spine is long. And just breathe into it. Go to your edge. If you have a yoga blanket or rolled up blanket, you could place it underneath forearms. You could put a yoga block under your forehead, coming all the way down. Breathe into your tightness and just let it release. Learning how to accept if something's a little uncomfortable, notice it and release. Not putting ourselves in pain from having a bone hit the floor in a hard spot. You would just put something soft. So it's not that kind of pain. It's the kind of pain that releases from tightness of the muscles. Breathing in and breathing out. Focus inward. We want our hips to release. Therefore, our low back can release. When you feel that give, go a little deeper into it. Give that gift of attention to yourself. All right, we're just going to take a couple more breaths here. One more deep inhale. And exhale. We're going to slowly make our way back up. So now we're going to take hand to outside a knee, bring knee in. Take hand to outside a knee, bring knee in. Little windshield wiper to just release hips a little bit. Just reach those arms back behind you. Windshield wiper legs back and forth several times. Awesome. Okay. Do a little extension for back. Just reach onto the mat. Extend your spine. Open chest. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Two more. Release your spine. Exhale. Release. One more time. Breathing in. And exhale. Release. I'm going to try this. I haven't been able to do this because of my knee. If you take your legs, cross them in Sukhasana, then we're going to push up, over, and bring our legs behind us. So lately, I haven't been doing it this way. You have to give yourself a little push up. I'm still maneuvering. There we go. Did it. You could do that or not. It's up to you. Okay. Curl toes underneath you. I'm going to take you into a swan, and after you curl your toes under, push. You're going to bring fingers wide, push up, and I want you to go back into a downward dog for a moment. Just feel the energy go down into your feet. No worries if your heels aren't touching. You're going to lengthen your breastbone forward and through. Really stretch spine long. Energy's traveling from your center all the way up the spine to the top of the head, into the palms, into the earth. Energy's traveling from your center all the way down through the legs, again reaching into the earth. There's a circuit going through your system. Energy up and down and flowing through. We're creating balance. Inhale, exhale. All right. We're going to pick up our right knee. We're going to extend straight into three-legged dog. Then we're going to fold our right knee in, take a step forward. You're going to take your right foot to left corner of mat as you bring your right knee to your right thumb. And then we're just going to let this back foot go straight down. Our kneecap faces down. Then I want you to take an inhalation as you lengthen your spine. Just really elongate spine. We're aligning. This right hip pulls back a little. This left hip comes forward. So your pelvis is aligned. Breathing in, just really lengthen. Exhale. We're going to start to come forward. If you come down onto your elbows, it's going to offset some of the pressure from the hips and bring it into your upper body. Find your edge. Looking at the time. Commit to that feeling a stretch. And just give into it so your body can release. Just go inward. Keep your focus. Keep your intention. Giving back to yourself. Going to feel front of our hip and quad stretching on the left. We're going to be feeling the outside of the gluteus, glutes. We have our 3 areas of glutes. Getting onto the side area. If you can, go a little deeper. You're welcome to come down to your forehead and breathe here. Here you're going to feel a deeper stretch into your hips and your pelvis when you come all the way down. So if it's uncomfortable, you would just come back up onto your forearms, onto your elbows. Feel that energy from the air we breathe, filling up your body, your lungs, and releasing any toxins with each out-breath, each exhale. Kind of with the time of day, the sun's setting soon. Each exhale, we're releasing the end of the day, what doesn't serve us, natural cycle. If it feels like it's too intense on the hip, you can always come back up. Feel that outer hip release. You take another deep inhale here and slowly make our ways back up. Coming back up, lengthening our spine. So we're going to curl the toes of our back foot under. Lift the back knee off the mat. We're going to lift our knee, go back into 3-legged dog, straighten out your pelvis, bring that foot down to the mat. And we're just going to press through our legs, lengthening apart. Really stretch that spine long. Inhale, exhale, lengthening breastbone forward, press palms into your mat. And we're going to fold this other knee in, slowly extend straight into 3-legged dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to fold this left knee in. You're going to bring this left foot towards right corner of mat, left knee by left thumb. You're going to take this back foot, place it down, pull your left hip back. You're going to pull your right hip forward. It's natural if you feel one side is tighter than the other, so just attune to how you feel. Try to align your body, hips straight. We're going to lengthen up, stretch spine tall. Breathing in, really lengthen. You're going to feel this hip flexor, quad release. Now we're going to go into the outer glutes on the other side in our piriformis. We're going to start to take it forward. Find your edge. Again, you could come onto your forearms to take some of that tension out of the hips if it's too intense. Find your edge, commit to it, and breathe. Keeping the spine long. Notice how you start to feel that release, that give. Keep your focus, and intention is inward. If anything rises up emotionally, just observe. If it's within your practice, you can take it all the way down. You can rest forehead on a yoga block, on a blanket, or on the back of your hands. Breathing into any tightness and gently release. Feel the tension give way with the exhalations. Going a little deeper. If there's any tightness, just breathe. Send the oxygen, send that in-breath into that tight area. And then just exhale it out. If it's feeling a little too intense through your hips, you can always come back to your forearms. Taking some of the pressure out of the pelvis into the upper body. We're just going to take a couple more breaths here. All right, final breath. Slowly we're going to press into our hands, make our way back up. We're going to curl the toes of our back foot underneath us. You're going to lift up that back knee. You're going to press down into your hands, lifting up your front knee. You're going to take it, push directly into your three-legged dog. Stretch away. You're going to bring this leg down, fold your knees in. And then I just want you to go into a little cat-cow for a second. And just look forward, let your spine elongate, deep inhale. Exhale, down, chin down, tailbone down. Exhale, feel core deepen into your spine. Inhale, you're going to stretch apart. And then exhale around that low back. 3 more. Stretch your spine in opposition. 2 more times. We're going to do a little low cobra into seal. Then we're going to go back to our hips. We're just balancing out our spine. We're going to come all the way down. Your elbows can go straight under your shoulders. Hips press down into mat. And you're just going to stay here for 2 minutes. Relax those shoulders. Create space on sides and neck between shoulders and ears. Feel your abdominal stretch. If you sit at a computer, this is good to undo sitting for long periods of time. Stretching your vertebra the other way, opening chest, shoulders. If you start to stretch your hands a little bit more in front of you, This will help so you don't compress your low back. And if you slowly just press up into seal, be careful that you don't scrunch your shoulders up into your ears. Keep the sides of your neck long. And just stay here and breathe. Being careful that you don't have any compression in the low part of your back. The higher you lift, the closer your hands come in. The higher you go, the lower down in the back it goes and it can compress. Just breathe into it. If you feel any tension in your back or shoulders, you can come back down, bringing elbows under shoulders. Low Cobra, Bhujangasana. From here, we're going to take our hands back under our shoulders, slowly come down. Hands go under your shoulders. Press up to hands and knees. We're going to go back into a little balasana, downward balasana, rest pose. Almost called it downward dog like I usually do. Caught myself. Child's pose, rest pose. Breathe right across the middle part of your low back. If hips are on heels, that's fine. If they're not, that's also fine. Breathe into the center of your low back. Let it release. Slowly come back up. We're going to turn. And we're going to do half a straddle. Draw the left knee in, extend the right leg out on your mat. And then we're just going to lengthen our spine. You're going to pull that foot in towards groin. Then we're going to do a little turn towards our leg. From here, you could sit on a yoga blanket to lift pelvis. If you want a deeper stretch, you can use a strap over the bottom of your foot. We're just going to stretch into the direction of our leg. Our last pose. We'll do a finishing pose after this. Keep spine long. Keep both hips on the mat, pelvis is on the mat. If you can go all the way over the leg, you can. You can also sit up on a yoga block or a folded blanket to create more space for hips and low back. I'm going to take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly rise up. Hold this leg in. Now take your other leg out to the side. Bringing your foot towards groin. Lengthen up through your spine. Going to rotate towards that other leg. Again, if you could fold all the way over, keeping spine lengthened, do so. Reach for shin, ankle, foot. You could put a yoga strap under the foot. Pulling forward. Just going to take a few deep inhales, exhales here. Keep your focus, your intent. Starting to cool off out here as the sun's going down. Gonna take another deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Slowly make your way back up. We're gonna cross legs in Sukhasana, easy pose. We're just gonna do a little seated twist in Sukhasana. We're rising up. We're gonna take our left hand to outside of right knee. And I want you to just slowly twist over to the side, looking over your shoulder. Keep lengthening up. One more deep inhale. And deep exhale. Come back to the center. Lengthen back up again. Take right hand outside of left knee. Lengthen up through spine. Turn, look over shoulder. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Keep lengthening spine. Breathing in. And breathing out. Stretching upward. Sinking down through pelvis. Lengthening upward through spine. One more inhale, and one more exhale. And gently come back center. So it's a nice way to close out our practice as the sun sets here for the day. Thank you for joining me. Deep inhale, bring palms together, Anjali Mudra at heart center. May you feel peaceful. May you feel blissful and centered within your heart space. Anytime you need to take a little break from hectic everyday life, Yin Yoga is a good alternative to bring you back inward into your center. I wish you peace and metta blessings, loving kindness. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Take care. See you soon.